There's seemingly always been this great debate in college baseball about whether or not midweek games matter, but for South Carolina, the answer is quite obvious. They clearly do. And after a little bit of a tough opening weekend series win against Northern Kentucky, the Gamecocks have used the last two games against Wofford and Gardner-Webb to their advantage to kind of work out some of their kinks that they're trying to figure out and get going offensively, especially. And that was really evident tonight in a 12-2 win over Gardner-Webb here on Wednesday at Founders Park. South Carolina hit the ball really well, 12 runs on 17 hits. But I think the thing that really sticks out most, which was a real issue over a weekend where they went 4 for 30 in runners in scoring position, they were much better in those situations and have been for the last two games. 9 of 25 with runners in scoring position, which means runners on second and third, and they've done a much better job of driving those runs in. Now, to be fair, these games are not coming against your SEC competition, your Clemsons of the world, your North Carolinas that you're going to play this year. It's against Wofford and Gardner-Webb, teams that you're supposed to do this against. But again, when you did struggle as much as you did in that first weekend, these games really have served as an opportunity for South Carolina to figure those things out and get it right. And the Gamecocks had 6 players finish with multi-hit performances, including, most notably, Will Craddock, who made his college debut tonight, went 3 for 3 at the plate with a triple and 2 singles and reached base in all 5 of his at-bats. As impressive as a debut as I've seen in my time on the beat, and South Carolina is really high on him, especially Paul Maneri, who after the game was talking a lot about how he loves himself some Will Craddock, and he's got a chance to really be a great player for South Carolina. Now, the thing that Maneri has to figure out now, and this is the case at a couple of different positions, is where exactly you're going to play Craddock. He started at first base tonight. There was no Dawson Harmon or Bo Hollins out there. That'll probably be different come this weekend when South Carolina plays again, but there's no denying Craddock needs to be in this lineup moving forward. He could play all over the infield, which is good, but getting him in tonight and seeing him out there was definitely good to see. On the pitching side, Bradley Hodges got the start on the mound and really didn't look all too great. Went 2 2/3 innings, gave up 2 runs on 2 hits, struggled a little bit with his command, but the bullpen, and this is where you get an opportunity to get more guys in, really paid off as South Carolina got great performances out of its bullpen. Josh Gregoire went an inning and third, retired all 4 batters he faced and struck out 2. He had really struggled in the preseason, but looked a lot better tonight. Zach Russell pitched well, Hudson Lee, Patrick Dudley, all those guys pitched great, and it ended up being a really nice night for South Carolina in their first run rule win of the year. So the Gamecocks will be back in action on Friday, taking on Army at 2 p.m. on SEC Network Plus, kicking off the Salute the Troops weekend here at the ballpark. South Carolina playing Army, Navy, and Air Force this weekend, so should be a lot of fun being back over here. So once again, South Carolina beats Gardner-Webb 12-2 in 8 innings here at Founders Park on Wednesday. For GamecockCentral.com, I'm Jack Veltri.